Good afternoon, good evening and good morning depending on the time that you'll be watching this. My name is Colin Samanga and welcome to the Scrummage TV show. And today I'm joined by Mukanzi
Mukanzi Ian
Mukanzi
AKA
Ian
Buffa.
Buffa, former Kabras captain and former Western Bulls player. So, and he will be helping us analyze the games today. So before we get to the games, maybe Buffa, what have you been up to? Because it's a while since I saw you on the pitch playing.
It's actually been long. Thanks to God I'm still alive. Many would have wished actually to have such an opportunity. Founding captain and player Kabras Sugar Rugby, founding player Western Bulls at that time, MMUST Rugby, and currently into coaching. So assistant coach Masinde Muliro alongside John Asila, my fellow assistant coach, and Ochenga Haya, the head coach. Life in particular, hustles and bustles here and there, tackling life issues, businesses, especially cloth line. Yeah, I can look at it that way.
Okay.
Na masomo kiasi kiasi pia.
So cloth line ni nini unauza, labda mafans wanaweza kuja wabaye?
Cloth line in terms of fashion wear. So a boutique business. That is what I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you located, maybe?
Lurambi, a shop called Classic. Yeah.
Okay, so let's head to the games maybe directly. Kenya Sevens last weekend, they were in Dubai for the first tournament, playing 6 matches, winning just 1 match. And then now they'll be again playing this weekend. But let's look a bit on last weekend, an 8th place finish, just 1 win. The boys looked like they were struggling to attack despite having the ball. So where do you think Kenya Sevens went wrong last weekend?
First of all, we have to look at the positives. Playing at such a stage in life, not the first time, second, it's a repeated occurrence. You're always there. So to me, I would say let's look at the strength, measure on the strength, and we'll go places. Now, when we talk about when we try to address the weaknesses that took place that weekend, I will just ask one question: what is it that we are doing differently of late? What is it that we're doing differently? Are we doing the things that we used to do, just repeating the same errors or the same mistakes, or doing something different? I'll be honest with you. One weakness with our team is the predictability. It's very easy to predict the Kenyan lineup going to play. It's very easy to predict the type of, the way we are going to approach the game. We are known for heavy hits. We are known for physicality. But look at the other teams out here. They're more into spreading the ball, into much of their game approach is more of like pace and speed. So unless we change some of the things out here, if you're going into a match physically, then can we be the best physically wise in terms of that game approach? Let us just be the masters of our own art. We are known to be athletics, to be athletes for that case. So can we bring out the A game in that part? But at the end of it all, I think I won't criticize or I won't rebuke something, but I'll just point out one thing that needs to be done.
So looking at the way we were, like, I saw the game like against Fiji, which was the quarterfinal. So we had the ball in several for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then Fiji got the ball once and scored. So it's like we are struggling to break the team. We are not that clinical, and then we are using too much contact. So, and if you look at the last games, it looked like the team was already tired. So it's like they used the energy on day 1, and day 2 there was no energy left.
Let's talk about sports intelligence. Sports intelligence simply means, in a layman's language, doing the right thing at the right time, doing the right thing at the right time, with the right person. For example, when you're supposed to be having that heavy carry, can you carry it? Can you go for it? When you're supposed to release the pass to the right person, can you do that? So you see, our weakness is that intelligence bit of rugby. We do carry when we are not supposed to carry. True. You get that? And we do offload when we are not supposed to offload. When you're supposed to be keeping the ball, we're actually offloading or we're actually releasing it, which is actually costing us a lot and a lot. So we are having the ball for 3 minutes, like you have said, but they take that ball away from us, and in less than 20 seconds, they're in our try line. So we have to work so much on our defense. Trust me. Our attack is good. Our attack is good. But once we lose that ball, we are done. It's like we are working so hard, but not smart.
Yeah, true.
You get that? So the coaches need to be smart, and I believe they are that technical bench is very smart. So I just request or suggest the smartness in the coaches should reflect on the players. You get that?
Okay. The standings look as follows. USA at number 1 with 22 points. United States at number 2. They were beaten 42-7 in the final. And then we have Argentina at 17 points, Fiji at 15, and then Australia at 13, Great Britain at 12 points, Ireland at 11, Kenya at 10 points, France at 8, and then Canada at 7. Spain have 6 points and 5 points for Japan after the first tournament. So as we head to the next tournament, which is Dubai 2, we have Kenya Sevens again in Pool B alongside USA. So it will be a repeat with Mike Friday's side.
Yeah.
And then we will be playing against Australia and then Canada. Then Pool A has South Africa, Great Britain, Ireland, Japan, Argentina, Fiji, France, and Spain consist of Pool B. So looking at Pool B, are we again going to sneak in the quarters like we did last weekend?
I'll tell you something. It starts with USA. You know, who brought sweet taste, who spiced up Kenyan rugby sevens is Mike Friday. You get that? 2011, 2012, I was in his elite squad, the first elite squad to be called for trials in Kasarani under Mike Friday. I'm telling you the truth. If Kenya tries to go physical on USA, that is a battle already lost. You get that? Fridays believes in physical play, believes in too much power. Even when we talk about the supplements more, he had a very big impact touch in terms of rugby. So Mike Friday knows us very well. He has a very powerful strength and conditioning coach. I don't know if he's still the current one. For him, it's called Chris Brown. Friday believes in strength and power. So getting that kind of play for Fridays, trust me, that's the loss already. So we need to be bright. Approach Friday with what Friday doesn't expect us to give. You see, like we are human beings out here. Rugby is like a marriage. Okay? When two teams are meeting, this is like a man and a wife, or a husband and a wife. You see, if your wife knows your next move, your wife definitely will stop you. So if a human being can be able to predict what you're going to do next, this human being can counter you in a very interesting way. So we need to give Friday what he doesn't expect. And it's not just Friday alone. All other teams that we're going to. We can beat all these other teams. We have beaten all of them. When you were, was it Singapore Sevens?
Yeah.
When you were actually clinching the coveted trophy. 2016. So let's not give them what they expect. Let's take something different to them.
So do you think we are going to play in the quarters once again?
I always have my country at heart. Kenya will top. We just need some bit of intelligence.
Okay.
So I'm very much optimistic.
Okay.
There's no room for pessimism there. There.
Playing times, we have Kenya against Australia at 8:44 a.m. That is Friday morning. And then we have against USA at 1:20 p.m. That is lunchtime in Kenyan time. Then we have Kenya versus Canada at 4:46 p.m. Those are the matches that are scheduled up for Kenya.
All those guys are beatable. Yeah, all those guys are beatable.
Can we maybe improve on and go maybe further, maybe reach the finals like the 2021 World Sevens Series?
From my side, I can say yes, we can. I don't know what the players themselves believe in or have at heart. I don't know what the technical bench will have to say or believe in. But to me, every match we approach it with the utmost energy, utmost intelligence or brilliance. And I believe we can win all these games. We have done it before. Why can't we do it now?
Okay. So now we come back to the country here where the lower tiers are kicking off this weekend. We will have the championship matches, we will have the nationwide matches, and remember last weekend we had our first Kenya Cup matches. most playing against Nondis, winning 24-15. And then we had KCB winning 18-10 against Homeboys Rugby. We had Kabras, who are the biggest winners of the weekend, with 49-3 against Black Blood. And then Kenya Harlequins beat Impala Saracens 29-20. And then I think the final match of the weekend was Mwamba against Menengai Oilers, which ended 26-19
in favor of Oilers.
Yeah. So looking at the matches, you are here watching, following up the Nondis match. Maybe what did you make about your squad first during the first match?
About the first match?
Yeah.
Definitely, every first match of the season will always have its up and down. The faults will be there, the flaws will be there. But the boys were able to actually showcase a good account of themselves. They took in what they were supposed to take in. The initial minutes of the game were a bit shaky. They locked us in our half, which was a bit an undoing. But the boys came back. They're called the Muliros. They're called Makaka. The Muliro in Luis means fire. So they brought out the fire in them, and Nondis were able, being the oldest club in Kenya, they were able actually to know the young Turks can actually do greater things.
And they are all-time champions.
Yeah, exactly.
Leading.
They are actually, no team has trophies than them, but they were surprised actually.
So now beating all-time champions.
That reminds me, they avoided us last year. So.
But they'll say you also avoided them the previous year in the Enterprise Cup.
No. Being an institution. Anyway, let's continue. You got me there. Yeah.
So now beating a team that has been there for long, I think it's the oldest
club in Kenya.
So what does it mean for your side, and is it a morale booster heading to the matches that are coming up?
It's a stepping stone to another level.
Okay.
So when you talk of other matches to come, there is only one important match right now. There's only one important match. There's only one team out to beat, and that is Homeboys.
The next match is
after beating Homeboys, then you'll ask me another question about that. I'll tell you there's only one important match to come.
Your former side Kabras, again starting off strongly,
yeah,
as it has been like for the past 3 or 4
When you talk about Kabras, kindly call them our young brothers.
Okay.
Our small brothers, actually.
Okay, your small brothers.
Most is older than them. Yeah.
So your former side, you say they're young brothers.
Yeah.
So they started off strongly, like for the now 3rd or 4th season in a row. So it was expected that they are going to win against Black Blood for Pundits. But again, they were missing like 11 players. First team players who are with the Kenya Simba. So does that mean that their depth is also, because depth has been a problem for them, so does this mean that depth is getting better?
I can say when you talk of a good number of players, their players missing or being in absence, to me, I believe as a coach, you should always entrust a lot of accountability to the players you have, whether they are out or in. The ones remaining are still good players. They're still best or better players. So whether somebody misses or not, the team should always stand. And that's what they were able to show. They are a good side, definitely, but not better than most. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank, free of charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for champions KCB, they started off again. They were missing 9 players. If I add maybe 3 were in Kenya Sevens, around 12 players. Started with an 18-10 win over Homeboys. Many people, after seeing the squad, Homeboys with 12 new players starting playing their first Kenya Cup matches, they expected them to be battered, but it was a different case for Homeboys. So maybe what do you think the narrow result for means for Homeboys heading to the new season?
It all runs down to culture. The culture embedded in somebody when somebody gets into a team is what really matters. Like when you go to KCB, there's the aspect of the Lionheart spirit that is actually induced in you from the very moment you get into the club.
Okay.
When you come to MMUST, there's the aspect of the fire that is actually also induced or injected in you, alongside the spirit of the posho meal, kisiagi, unga. You get that? So it calls upon you always to know that you need to fight for the badge. It's not just about you, it's about the very many other members of the team who have not made it to that squad that weekend. It's about the families out there that are trusting you to carry the name of that particular club or team high. So, to me, the fighting spirit starts with the culture of the club, what you feed your players, the morale, the structure of the team, the respect laid down to the player. And above all, the winning on that particular day just doesn't come on that particular day. The winning starts far much back. How do the coaches relate to the players? How do the players relate with each other? And above it all, do the players feel appreciated and respected? That one, trust me, they will always fight and want to win and win it for the fans, for the coaches, for the institutions, and above it all, for themselves.
So does that result maybe...
Homeboys are the young side, so they have to fight and to prove to the big boys, we are here for you. Unajua watoto wadogo definitely huwa wanataka kuonyesha wakubwa wao tunaweza. Yeah.
So are you worried that they are coming here after that result at KCB?
Mind you, would you mind changing that word? The worry part of it. They should be worried.
They should be worried.
They know what they are coming for. Trust me. Homeboys, I know you will be watching this. Come, we're waiting for you. Very much ready for you.
Okay, so then heading to the looking at the Oilers match again. Oilers winning against one of the oldest side, Mwamba, and then we had the derby, Kenya Harlequins. Both sides with new coaches, but he's called Diallo, getting the better of Oscar Osir. So looking at those results, new sides like most who are in their second season, Menengai Oilers who are in, I think, their fourth season, doing very well. So what does that mean for our Kenya Cup season?
The future of Kenya Cup, the young blood is terrible. I'll be honest with you. Terrible in that they're ready to go and get it. They're ready to go get it right. They're ready to do wonders. They're ready to make rugby sweet. The young blood, the young blood, the young blood. Trust me, the future of Kenya rugby looks bright with these young. Once we entrust them with the game, with our support of morale, trust me, future of Kenya rugby is going places. The future of Kenyan rugby is bright. Kenyan rugby is going places, and we believe it's just a matter of time. Kenya Sevens will begin giving chances to 1, 2, 3 from other clubs, though not just from other clubs, deserved players, players who deserve, who work to be there actually, and that is what the coaches always do. They do a good work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So heading to this weekend, we have again 6 matches lined up. We'll have Kabras traveling to Nakuru, and then Homeboys are coming here. Strathmore Leos will play again the early kickoff against Mwamba, having won the last weekend's early kickoff against Nakuru 30-11.
Yeah.
Then we'll have KCB making a short trip to Black Blood. We have Menengai Oilers traveling to the city to play Impala, and then Kenya Harlequins will have also a short trip to the race course to play Nondis. Looking at those matches, starting with the Homeboys against most predictions.
You want me to now become a pundit?
Yeah.
First prediction, Homeboys is being beaten, hands down. Second prediction, there are 6 matches, yeah?
Yeah.
Homeboys is beaten. Third prediction, Homeboys is beaten. Fourth prediction, Homeboys is down. Fifth prediction, Homeboys is killed. And 6th prediction, Homeboys is crushed.
What if they turn tables?
That holy guy up there has his own plans.
Okay.
But it should be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Though I'm very sure everybody knows who is going to win. Hey, tables can turn, huh? Every match with its own do's and don'ts, and above all, every match you have to approach it with a lot of seriousness. You don't downplay or undersize any team. Yeah.
KCB to Black Blood, is that obvious?
Pass.
Okay, Nondis versus Kenya Harlequins.
Notice versus Kenya Harlequins. Where is the match being played, first of all?
Rescos, Nondi's new home ground.
Nondi's new home ground. It's not difficult for me to say that, but I said already in my predictions, about the 6 predictions, MMUST is going to carry the day, but if you press so hard, somebody's going to get his second beating. I'm sorry to say that.
Oilers versus Impala, or you don't want to predict that one again?
Oilers versus Impala. Young blood will win.
Okay.
You're kind of pinning me to the wall because I already given the 6 predictions. So the 6 predictions.
Okay, let's go to the championship. Let's go to the championship. Let's go to the championship.
Anyway, it's okay. Forgive me, but it's the truth, huh? Yeah.
Let's go to the championship then. Teams coming back after a long break out, and now they have to return. Maybe there are people who are predicting that some teams will not come back after COVID because of financial challenges. But we have seen the fixtures. We don't know which teams we are going to honor and which teams are going maybe to fail to attend. But we hope that each team is going to attend the matches and we kick off in style. So maybe how do you think these lower tier teams have been affected, and is there something that can be done to support them, maybe financially, or ensure that they honor all the matches?
Rugby, like any other sports, requires structures, and I believe Kenya Rugby has its own structures that if observed well, trust me, they will support all their teams. Definitely supporting them financially might be a big challenge, but they must be in a position actually to come and do something small. About these teams honoring their fixtures, when we talk about the structures of the Kenya Rugby Union, the people in charge actually should be the one to actually follow up and make sure they honor the fixtures, or be able to get accountability from those particular clubs, why they shouldn't or why they. You get that? Yeah. So I believe every team is eager to play at the championship stage. The ones who managed actually to get to that level. Yeah.
This season will not have the Eric Shally Shield, which was like the reserve league for the top tier. Maybe what do you think, or how do you think it's going to affect players?
A thorn in the flesh it is. Trust me, it's very painful. It's very hard and difficult to bear, because most of these teams you see out here have very many players. They have registered very many players who actually, those ones who don't make it to the main squad or the starting team for Kenya Kappa, will actually look into playing in the ESS. Now, the question is, what will they be doing? We are supposed to be fielding like 23 players. It's going to be difficult, even for the coaches. It's going to be difficult. For the players, it's going to be difficult. It's a burden heavy to bear. And that's where I'll make a request. It's like a plea to the Kenya Rugby Union. Yes, things are tough. COVID came, messed around almost everything. But it didn't kill the spirit. It didn't kill everything. That's what I can say. Try to do something. Under the able leadership of our chair, try to do something alongside your team. We need this ESS back.
But now,
one thing about sports, it helps us stop a lot of dirty things amongst the youth, like drug and substance abuse. So we need these boys to be kept busy in the field. That energy needs to be directed somewhere in order for something fruitful actually to come out of their lives. Yeah.
Okay, my question was, some teams are already struggling financially. So now, if you tell them to field or to travel with a 46-man squad, it will be a challenge to them. So how do we go about that?
Life is all about challenges. Challenges are there. It began a long time, during biblical times. So these challenges, we cannot run away from them. We have to face them. The little we have, we can manage. You get that? Yeah, the little we have, we can manage. And this one goes for every team. It's not a must for you to pump in 100% of everything that you have in the first team. Life is all about sharing. Rugby is a team sport. It's a brotherhood kind of a game. So let's share the little we have. As long as the structured union decides to let it happen, then trust me, we'll be able to make it happen also down here.
The championship is set to return this weekend after a long period. Are we maybe going to see the championship sides come stronger like they were in the previous years, or the break has affected them?
The pre and post COVID effects will always take toll. Trust me. That's a fact that we'll have to live with. Whether these teams come in strong or not strong as expected, we'll have to know there's a cause behind it. There's a root cause analysis that has to be done, or there's a root cause problem that can be pointed out. So definitely these challenges are going to be there in terms of them coming up, and there's going to be that financial kind of setback. Yeah, let us expect that. The point we should be looking at is how are we going to cope up with the current state of affairs that is facing us.
And corporates, they are saying we are also struggling in this pandemic. So what will be the way forward now for us?
The way forward, we manage. Like my head coach always say, Ochenga higher, we'll manage. And trust me, guys, we will manage. We can do it. It's nothing impossible that we cannot overcome. We have overcome so far a lot of things, including COVID. We'll overcome this. It's a passing wind. It's a storm. You can't just look at things and brush them aside. These are heavy waters. It's stormy, deep seas. The reason why we are so strong is because we can swim through the storm. You get that? Our enemies, and our enemy for that case, COVID, cannot swim through the storm because it's the storm itself. So we'll have to conquer it and go much forward. Okay,
so as we conclude, do you have a message to most fans?
Wow. Masinde Muliro University, the institution itself, from the management, from the able leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Shibairo Professor, our loving, enthusiastic, and dedicated fans. Like I always say, tell a stranger, tell a friend to tell a stranger to tell a friend to come and watch the game. Come supporters, we will never let you down. Pitfalls might be there, but we stand united. Remember, it's Makaka. The badge is greater than you, the badge is greater than me. Makaka will live forever. We are a brotherhood, and that is nothing but the sweetest part of rugby. Masinde Muliro Rugby for life. Makaka forever. Our fans, we do it for you. We do it for the blood, we do it for the heart, and we do it for our center, the university of choice, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology.
Okay, thank you very much for coming to our show today. So I hope we can do this more times.
Yeah.
Then the name Buffa, did he inherit it from you?
Buffa, the Kenyan, let me call him Icon. The beast of beasts. Yeah, he's my boy. The name began a long time ago. I was informed to book Academy Mumias when Machine Player actually gave me the name. His name was called Manya. So I had the ball, I carried the ball, it was a heavy hit, and I banged one player so hard. Down we went, and I got up and went to make a score. That was a try. So this guy exclaimed like, "Hey bana, ujamana kimbia tuka Buffalo," and that is how the name kind of found its root up to date. So I left Book Academy, I went to Mukumu Boys, and as a culture, you were to train somebody to play after you when you leave the institution. So that is when I brought in Alvin Otieno.
So he's been through your hands?
He has been through my hands. I got him from class, took him through the process. It almost landed me an expulsion. But yeah, I thank Alvin's mother. She actually had to travel to Malava Boys where we were having a tournament, and the coach then, Mr. Asena, told me to go and carry my burden. That is explaining to Alvin's mother why she should allow Alvin play rugby. And I told Alvin's mother one thing: one day this young man will make you proud. Alvin's mother, one day you'll watch this. This is that young man who talks to you, tukiwa pale kwa fence, kando ya Malava Boys. I'm very sure you're proud of Alvin, Buffa. So in high school, she was called Buff 2 or Buffa 2. That was Buffa. And I'm very proud of him. The guy is a beast. And Alvin, You're destined for greatness. This is just the stepping stone, the start for you. You're beyond Kenya level now. Go, my boy, go. I love you, I cherish you, my bro.
Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in. We will be updating the scores tomorrow and Kenya Sevens matches, so tune in to our website www.scrummage.co.ke and like our Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel because lots of content coming there as time goes by. So thank you very much. My name is Colin Samanga.
And I'll also say this before I go. Thank you very much, Ochieng Ahaya. Just apart from being my lecturer, you have mentored me since high school. You have seen me through rugby, and currently, you are one of the reasons why I'm the assistant coach of Masinde Muliro. And you have always pushed me academically, pushed me even in the field of coaching. And as you say, you manage, and I also manage on your behalf. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.